Hi guys, welcome back to SkillLift. I'm Shivani, your mentor for BIM Revit architecture. In this video, we shall learn about data elements. And also, we have a quiz for you in the description. Please try it out. Now let's get started with Revit.
In previous video, we discussed about templates and user interface. In this video, we shall discuss about datum elements, that is grids and levels. Where we can find it? In architecture tab, we have datum option. In this, we have level and grid. Level is not yet activated because levels can be created only in elevational views. In previous video, I said that these four dots are known as elevation points or direction points. That is, these act as north, south, east and west elevations. Okay, so if I have to activate an elevation view, I have to go to project browser. In project browser, I have elevations or building elevation. Under this, I have east, north, south, west. So I have to activate any one of these elevational views. Let me select east. If I double click on east, by default, two levels are created at a distance of 4 meter. Right. If I have to add few more levels, I have to click on level in the datum and I have to click. See, I can add how many elements levels I want. I can add them here. So right now I want 5 levels. Okay, so I have created 5 levels, but these levels automatically create our floor plans. But in project browser, under floor plans, we have only level 1 and level 2. This seems to be activated only level 1 and level 2, but level 3, 4, 5 are inactive still. So how to activate this? We have to go to view. In view, we have create tab. In it, we have plan views. If I click on the drop down, I get floor plan. I'll click on floor plan and I'll select all these levels. Okay, I have to select all these levels to create their floor plans. If I want only 4 levels, that is 3 and 4, I have to select only 2. But now let me select all the 3 and click on OK. See, in floor plans we can see that level 3, 4, 5 have been created. Let's go back to our elevation view, that is east. We can see that the black bubbles have been turned to blue, that is they are active in the floor plans. Okay, now to rename this, I'll just have to go and double click this. I want to create 5 levels on the basis of one floor. Let me say I have to construct one floor residential building. What are the typical levels that I'll have? Ground level, plinth level, lintel, slab and parapet. I want these levels. So I have to rename these levels. So how I can do that? I just have to go and double click here and change it. So I want to name it as ground level. The second level will be my plinth level. Above plinth, I want my lintel. Slab, and this will be my parapet level. So I have renamed this. Now I have to set the distance between these, or I have to set the height of my levels. Okay, so to do that, I have to give my height in relative manner. That is, from ground level to plinth level, I want it to be 600 mm. Okay, I'll click 600. Next, I'll click on plinth and I'll change the down direction, down dimension, that is I want the distance between my plinth and lintel to be 2.1 meter. The best part of Revit is that we need not convert our measurements or dimensions. That is, if this is in mm, as we can see, these are in millimeters. Okay, so if I have to give dimensions, what I can do is instead of 2100, what I'll do, I'll just type 2.1 meter. Okay, if I use the SI unit yum, it automatically converts it into mm. This need not be in metric only. If I want to change it to feet, like say I want the distance height to be 7 feet from plinth level to lintel, so what I'll do, I'll just type 7 and give the symbol of feet, and it automatically converts it into mm. So this is one of the best features of Revit, which makes it more convenient. Okay, so right now I'll change it back to 2.1 meter. Okay, now click on slab. We have to be careful while setting of the height, because if I change the dimension here, that is from lintel to slab, I want it to be 900 mm. Okay, so see what happens, it takes relatively. What mistake I did was, I was still in my lintel level while giving the dimension, and the lintel level moved up to make 900 mm from the slab. So this is the common mistake that we make. So be careful while setting of the height. Click on the level and change the height or dimension below that line. Okay, this was 2.1 meter, and I'll click on slab. This slab should move to my towards my lintel, so I have to change this. It's 900 mm, and my parapet, I want it to be 1.5 meter. See, this is how we set our levels, rename them and set their height. Okay, and we created these levels in east elevation, but we need not do it in all other three because they get automatically created. See, in north it automatically created, similarly in the south and the west. Okay, so this was about the levels. Now let's see about the grids. For grids, I want to draw my grids in my ground level. Grids can only be drawn in plan view. Okay, so I'm going to my ground level to draw my grids. So what are grids basically? These are the vertical reference lines which are used to align structural and architectural elements. For example, if we have to place foundation, columns or beams, we use the grids. Okay, so in architecture, in datum, see again the level got inactivated because we are in plan view. Okay, in plan view only grid is activated. Okay, so click on grid and draw the grid as per your requirement. So the the naming of the grid is done automatically. This is the first grid. Similarly, I can draw as many as grids I want according to my drawing. Okay, let me say I want 4 vertical grids and 4 horizontal grids. But see what happened, it is taking the series of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But to differentiate my vertical and horizontal, for the simplification of my labeling of the grids, what I'll do, I want my horizontal grids to be alphabetically named. So what I'll do, I'll go to 5 and double click here and change it to alphabet A. Now I'll draw further grids. So Revit is so smart that it automatically takes the next alphabet to label the grid. So these are the grids that I want. So according to the drawing or as per your convenient, we can shift the numbered bubble to the other end. If I want to shift this vertical numbering to the bottom, what I have to do is I have to uncheck this square and check here. If I want it on both the sides, I have to check in the both. Okay, so this is how we can do it. For example, I don't want 2 here, I want 2 at the other end. So this is how I can change it. Okay, and as in the levels, how we gave the relative distance, in grids also we can give the relative distance and set their distances or the measurements. Okay, so this is it for now. See you in the next video.
Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. And also don't miss the quiz. The link is in the description. Also, if you want full course on BIM using Revit, please join our courses. Details are given in the description. Thank you once again. See you in the next video.